and welcome to my channel, Faithful Plans. Moving forward, I'm going to jump into the typical videos, which are the plan with me and the after the pen, but I really just kind of wanted to take a quick second and kind of introduce myself and lay out what the purpose of this channel will be. So to introduce myself, I've decided to just do it this way and introduce you to my family. This is me, and this is my husband. We have been married for 17 years. This coming year will be 18, and we are a blended family. When I got married to him, I had 3 children, and he had 1, and then we had 1 together. And this is our family. This is our oldest daughter, and then there's Julia, and then we got Lauren, and we got Joe, and we got Emily. And the oldest 4 right here, they are all graduated from high school and living the adult life. These 2 will be graduating from college in the spring. These 2 are working full-time. And this one is our baby. She is a senior in high school. She'll be graduating in May, which means, and this coming summer, my husband and I will be officially the parents of adult children, and we have no idea where the time has gone. It's absolutely crazy. And most likely these 3 girls right here will be moving out this year, so our life is going to change dramatically. They've all been living at home because it's Southern California and they just can't afford to live by themselves anywhere else. So these 3 will be leaving. This one depends on what her college is, and so our life will be shifting greatly this coming year. And this was our Christmas card a couple years ago, and I just thought it'd be funny if maybe you guys could figure out which one. You're never supposed to say this as a parent, but which one of these children is my husband's favorite? Absolutely, hands down, burning house. Which one would he save? You know, and it would absolutely be this sweet little brown-eyed girl right here. Her name is Penny, and we got her 3 years ago for his birthday present as a sweet little puppy, and she is absolutely a daddy's girl. They enjoy each other so much, and you know, he's a man who lives to be daddy, but our kids are all older now, and you know, they have other things going on in life, so daddy's not number 1 anymore. But this little girl, daddy is absolutely number 1 to her. So that's just a little bit of, you know, that's our family, and I just kind of wanted to give you that. I'm sure I'll do some videos in the future where I'm in front of the camera, but for right now, I just thought that would be the easiest way to introduce me to you guys. And the purpose of this channel for me, I have always been one who, well, the past 5 years, I have been doing, you know, a verse for the year, where in December I pray for a verse, he gives me a verse, and then I have 365 days to unpack that verse and figure out what it is, what do I do with it, how do I apply it. And it's, to me, a process that I thought is great, that was working wonderfully. And so you guys would imagine my surprise this year when I prayed and asked for my verse, and God's only response was, no, we're going to be doing something different. I have been a Christian all of my life. I was saved when I was a small child. I rededicated in high school. And then I proceeded to make a lot of life choices that pulled me far away from the person God would want me to be. And that all kind of wound up resulting in a divorce in 1999. And I moved to California because this is where my dad and my stepmom were. But this is also the place where I rediscovered God and found out that he had been with me the whole time, but our relationship be able to get a foothold, and I be able to begin growing in him and changing. And in 2013, though, he kind of changed my life when he asked me to be in his word every single day. And that was a concept that for me, even though I've been in church my whole life, even though I was a Christian for as long as I can remember, I had no idea how to use the Bible other than you pick it up on Sunday, you go to church, the pastor preaches, you come home, you put it down, and then it's waiting for you again the next week. So when he asked me to do this, I was thrown for a huge loop because I didn't know what to do. And luckily, I came across SheReadsTruth.com, and those ladies were amazing and were an absolute answer to prayer, because they taught me how to use the Bible. They taught me based on what they were doing, which was taking a passage and writing a devotion. They taught me how to do that, and it was through them, through using them over the next year, that I was able to take my training wheels off my bike and be able to do Bible study all by myself. And so I got to the point now where I can go to any passage and I'm able to figure out what to do with it, if nothing else. Maybe I don't have a theology degree or anything, but I'm able to figure out how to use that verse, how to figure out what to do with it. And so I thought everything was going along great. Everything was fine. And then this year he changed it up. And this year what he would like me to do in 2019 is read through the entire Bible. Now, you guys don't know me, so I'll have to explain it a little bit, but I'm an amazing starter. I am a horrible finisher. So when it came to doing this, my response to him was not a no. I said, sure. I said, but I don't know if you remember me, so I'm going to tell you yes, and I'm going to start this, but come January 13th, you do realize I'm going to be off track, and this is going to be a problem. But we went back and forth a little bit, and he was resolute that this is what I was doing, and so I've signed on to it. So that is what these videos for this next year are going to be about, is that process for me. So the tools that I'm going to be using are my journal. I love to write in my journal. I am very big on color. I'm very big on stickers. I'm very big on writing the passages out because it teaches me how to use them. If I'm writing it out, my brain's going to remember it. But if I'm writing it out, I'm also able to come to places where, like, I'm not really sure what that means, or wait, what's that word, and why are they using that word? Why would they not use a different word? And so it helps me to, by doing that, I learn how to unpack the verses and figure out what my brain needs to spend more time understanding. And so I get to use that. And actually, it was through my love of stickers that I even found the Happy Planner, because they sold these great packs of stickers in Michael's. And so I was picking those up, and I was using those before I even realized there was a whole planner system. So I'll be using my journal. So my journal for 2019 looks like this, except it is black, but it's the same kind of pages and layout and that kind of thing. The Bible I'm going to be using is the She Reads Truth Bible. I was thinking I was going to use this one because this is the one I use when I go to church, but I realize I've written a lot in this one already. There's already a lot of my notes and pictures that I have already drawn and things like that. So I am thinking I will probably get the hardcover version of this because it will be staying here on my desk. And I love the wide margins. I love everything about it. But like I said, this one's already very full, so I'll probably get a clean slate version of this. I've actually been using it for my Advent studying, and I've been using the theme of seek. So if you seek, so you take the passage that I'm reading, and it's if you seek, and then I'm finding something within here about God, about his character, about truth, and figuring out, so like this one is if you seek a vision of all of who God is. If you seek a way to increase the fame of his name. And it's helping me because I'm remembering the different passages I've read because of what I've written. So it's a good way for me to interact with it. So this will be the Bible that I'm using and that I'm making notes in. And along the way, I can show you guys kind of what I'm doing inside of here. Because for me, yes, I'm going to be doing the plan with me, and I'll be doing the after the pin videos, but for me, this is the main purpose as to why we're here, to kind of, as I'm doing it, hopefully to be an inspiration or to be a guide for somebody else who kind of wants to do the same thing. And my goal, honestly, is that if just one person is able to pick up their Bible, not be afraid of it, and is able to do a Bible study all by themselves. Not that tools are bad. I'm not saying that, because obviously I started using a tool through She Reads Truth, but we should be able to approach the Bible and do a Bible study all by ourselves, because we serve a God who's laid himself out there. He's completely transparent through his word. And so my hope is that if even only one person watches these videos and is inspired to pick up their Bible and to be able to figure out how to do that all by themselves, then to me, my goal will be met. So that's the Bible I'm using. And then there's what everybody's been waiting for. There is the planner. So excited about this. I am new to this, so I am horrible about knowing the names of the different planners that I have. So you'll have to forgive me on that one. I promise from this point forward, I will keep better track of that. But the Bible, or the planner that I am using, I think this is Squad Goals, but I chose it because it's happy. I love that it has a ginger on the front because I myself am a ginger. I love it because it has the metal discs. I love the gold metal discs. So I will be using that. Like I said, I think it's the squad goals, but on the inside, I'm actually going to be using the Faith Warrior pages for my, the section of my planner for reading through the Bible. So that is going to be here. I am doing a little bit of Franken planning, and this is also a Transformer planner. But when it comes to the reading through the Bible, this will be strictly the Faith Warrior pages. I know when you do plan with me, the pages are supposed to be bare. Again, I'm new to this, so I have written a little bit in here, but you know, we'll make do and we'll make it work. And so I don't really use the SOAP method at all. That's not really how I study the Bible, but I do like that it gives me a place to write out, because each day I'm reading about 4 chapters. Then I have a place for observation and application, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to use it, but I do like the way that this is done. So I'll figure out how to come back with stickers and how to decorate that. One of the things that I am thinking, I love having the checklists, obviously, because I'm going to be doing something way outside of my wheelhouse. So I like having the goals and the things to live up to for each week. I am thinking, and rather than have this be a place for sermon notes, that I'm actually going to make this be the recap for the week, because I'm going to be reading about 30 chapters a week. I think it would be great to have a place to do a good recap of what it is that I was reading. So I'm going to be making this, kind of transforming this into that. So for this section of my planner, I have 5 months. I have through May. And then I have a place for notes where I have taken a divider from another planner and created a note section here for the different notes that I have for just prayer, strictly prayer, and being able to write down the prayer requests and then as they get answered. And then this is where the Transformer part comes in. I tried doing it with the front and back cover. To me, it was too heavy. It was too awkward. It was just too much. But I really love having it all in one, because that makes sense for me. Having multiple, I tend to lose everything. So I take a higher chance of losing stuff if I don't do it this way. But instead, what I decided to do is, this is a tool I want to have with me at all times. And I realize that sometimes I may be planning not at home. Maybe I'll be doing it over at a friend's house or whatever. So I wanted to have this with me. So what I did was I turned this into the place where my planners are 2 different planners. I just put a sticker on here and I said that it is the planner jump, and I have that on both sides. And so this allows me to have the 2 separate planners in here, but without the awkwardness of the front and the back covers. So that's where this changes. Again, I don't know. It's the Plan a Happy Life. I'm not exactly sure. It may be the one that goes to this front cover. I don't know. And this is going to be my social media planner. I did some Franken planning right here because I really wanted this dashboard page on here. So I taped it to the back of the calendar so that I could move for my goals for January. I have never done this, so I have been watching a lot of your guys' videos actually, and I don't know everybody's name. I will learn to write those down so I can give credit where credit is due, but I would really like to thank Heather over at Kel of a Plan. I have been binge watching so many videos, but a lot of hers, I think she and I think very similarly, so I've enjoyed watching hers, and she's been a good inspiration for me. So it says watching lots of Plan With Me videos, feeling nervous and excited because this is something way outside of my wheelhouse, but I know I said, Lord, you called me to this and I am all in. And so for my social media planner, one of the quotes that I just heard this past week was, remember who you're representing. And that's something I really want to hold on to as I do this, because this is something I know he's called me to, and I really hope that, it's something that maybe one of you could really use, something just like this. And I'm thinking, again, I've never done this, so we'll have to play with it. I may wind up using something different, but turning this into a YouTube, Instagram, and then other, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And then I have this marked with my social media. And so those are the tools that I'm going to be using as we go along. You guys will get to know more about me. I hope that you guys will leave things down in the comment or the question section so I can get to know you guys. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. And the next one I have will be my first Plan With Me for January. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you would be willing to subscribe, to hang around, to see where this journey is going to take me. Make sure you click on the bell so that you'll see or alerted to all the videos that get posted. You can also catch up with me over at Instagram and on Facebook, and I will link those down below. And I hope you will give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon, and I hope you guys have happy planning. Bye.